Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever this reaches you. I quit saying that, didn't I? This is Bye from Earth and Water Tarot, and I'm here to read the energy for the week of June 1st through the 7th. You guys remember to say rabbit, rabbit? I did. Anyway, I'm going to do that, 4 card spread, see what's going on. We'll clarify. And if you hang in till the end, I will pull an extra card for every sign. And I am apologizing for not getting the June one out, but I'm going to work on. I found a cool new spread for the month, and so I will be recording that later, so you can check that out if you so desire. Anyway, let's go. I shuffled. I did my meditation and prayers, and let's see what's going on. Oh, here we go. First one. So, what do we need to know this week? What do we need to do? What do we really need to contemplate? I mean, think on, and then what do we need to release? Let go. Okay, blew me off the bottom. All right, so what do we need to know this week? Ooh, the Chariot, and the Chariot is Cancer, by the way. Number 7 card. Chariot, positive. I like this. That's forward movement. That's, he's got sphinxes. You don't have horses, but basically it's you creating movement for yourself, moving forward in a positive way. You've made a choice, you've made a decision, and you're moving. So good on that. Let's see what we're supposed to do. So we know, be aware, you're moving, you're changing. Oh, Knight of Swords. Interesting. This is what we're supposed to do. We're going to clarify a little bit here for sure. The Knight of Swords charges in, and he's got that sword on high, and the swords are all about ideas, thoughts, all that kind of stuff. So that's what we need to do. Use our noggins. And wow, I heard aggressively. So interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah. We're creating change. We're moving forward. We've made some choices or something, and we're moving forward because we're seeing what we want to do here. We're getting the idea. Let's look at what we're supposed to really contemplate. Wow, the 8 of Swords. Interesting. That's all about being trapped in your head. So this is where we go clarify a little bit. I mean, she is obviously trapped in her head. She's all bound up, but she could very easily get out of it. So that's what we need to contemplate, I guess, is getting out of our heads, overthinking things. Even though we're going to get these messages coming in, that's why I said we got to clarify. Let's look at the last card. What do we need to release for this week? Now, this is crazy. Look at all these, the Chariot and then all these swords. So, okay, we are going to be in our noggins this week. Let's just face it. And the 10 of Swords, I mean, come on. Is dude any deader? Come on. Full of, he is pissed with major arrows and swords. So, yeah, not good, not good. So that's what we got to let go, though. Something in our heads, right? So I'm going to clarify. I'm going to clarify because this is going a little kooky. So what in the heck? What do we need to know? We got the Chariot. So we need to be aware of movement, of moving. And it is by your own power. But let's see, usually maybe something else has happened around us. Let's get some clarification. Why is the Chariot here, please? Tell me why the Chariot is and what we need to know. Oh, there we go. Oh, 2 of Pentacles. Well, interesting. You see that old infinity sign there? He is going back and forth and can't make a decision to save his damn life. Interesting. Let's get 2 more cards. Ooh, 7 of Wands. Oh, the little skirmish card. Okay, getting the idea what you want. You are getting the idea, and you're ready to defend yourself. And let's get this last card. Oh, 5 of Cups, the spilt milk card. Spilt milk. Okay. All right, let me cipher this for a second here. So we know there's movement. This is what we need to know. There is movement this week, okay? And it looks like, interesting. Okay. I think we're still kind of going back and forth. I think this is why we got all this in our head energy. So we're still a little shaky on a choice or decision. So we're in defense mode. But it is because we're desiring something. And, okay. Because there is also the spilt milk card here, the 5 of Cups. We're trying to do something. We're trying to make forward movement, but there's a little trepidation. There's a little fear involved here. And, it's because there is loss. That by this movement, there is going to be some kind of loss. All right. And then you just, you always have to remember with the Five of Cups. I mean, obviously, this guy looks very bummed out, but he still has more. You still have plenty. So sometimes to create movement, to get unstuck, to get out of that perpetual loop of indecision, you just have to accept the fact that in order to create change, some things might just have to go away. All right. So that's what you need to know this week. All right, let's move on to what we need to do. Now we got the Knight of Swords. See, here's all this in our head stuff. So tell me about the Knight of Swords. What do we need to do with Mr. Charging in and taking action? Oh, wow. Eight of Wands, complete and utter bombardment in the spiritual realm. Let's get two more cards. Page of Coins. All right, Pentacles. Yeah, slow moving. Bringing in something pretty solid, though. Okay, okay. And then, oh, Temperance. Interesting. Interesting. So, you know what I'd say? Keep yourself in balance. Try to keep yourself in balance here. Don't let yourself be overwhelmed. Obviously, there's change being created, and it's being created in your spiritual realm. So, you know, that's those three big words: your drive, your ambition, your desire in life. You're creating this change after a long time of not. And like you said, there's still trepidation. There's still a little concern. But what you're being shown here is if you balance yourself out, if you kind of slow down, you know, and don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed by a lot coming at you. I mean, you are creating change. You'll be okay. You will be okay. Because this is mental change as well. You know, it's going for what you want spiritually, but it's all going on up in your noggin. Of course, well, of course, how do we figure stuff out? With our feet? No, I don't think so. Well, unless you walking away, that's figuring out something, huh? Anyway, I digress. So it does look good. What we need to know is that we are creating this change. It's definitely mental. Just don't be overwhelmed. Okay. Try not to be overwhelmed. Keep yourself in balance because it appears you're getting unstuck. You know, people are getting unstuck here, even though there's a little, you know, concern. I think that's good though. You know, it's not bad. So let's move on to what we're supposed to really think about. Now, you know, I got that Eight of Swords. So she's trapped in her head, you know, overthinking, all that kind of stuff. And, well, we're kind of screaming that here, you know, that we need to stop overthinking. Okay, thank you. I just heard overthinking and acceptance. Stop overthinking and kind of start accepting. Look what I got. Five of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, interesting. That's the left out in the cold card. So you're missing something. Here, let me get two more. Oh, the Hierophant. Wow. And then Three of Swords. Three of Swords. See? Okay, yes, I'm absolutely right. There's still fear. There's still concern about heartbreak. And I'm not sure if it's you creating the heartbreak or somebody creating heartbreak for you. It's definitely in the traditional world. But you know what? It's because you are, you know, you're feeling left out or like something's missing, something's eating at you here. And this is what you're avoiding heartache. That's all I'm saying. That's what we're thinking about here is we're really trying to create this change and move forward, but we're so afraid of the heartache. We're so afraid of creating heartache for ourselves and other, because we got the Five of Coins, and that's also, so I think it's on both. You're afraid of hurting yourself and you're afraid of hurting others. That's what's been getting you going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Not good. That's tough. That's a tough one. So let's go here because I think we're going to get some resolution here because on what we need to let go, the Ten of Swords. There's something we just got to release, kill off, destroy. It's just not serving us. And it's an idea. So is it this fear of hurting, of harm? Because if that's the case, who are you hurting? Are you hurting yourself? As you know, are you more hurting yourself than you are others because of the fear of creating what you truly want? Is that it? That's what it feels like I'm seeing here. Anyway, all right, come on. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. And the, ooh. Oh, there I go. The Hanged Man. You got to see something in a completely different light. Okay. You've got to see something in a completely different light. And it makes all the sense. You are telling yourself you've been thinking something, you've been sweating something way too long with that infinity sign. And there's fear, there's real fear here. And you got to change your mindset. I mean, I just heard it's self preservation, guys. Let me get two more cards off the top besides the hangman. Let's see what else we got. Six of coins. That's that need to keep at it, but also stabilize yourself, persevere, make sure you're feeding everything, seeing the whole picture, okay? And then what's the last one? Page of Cups. All right, fish boy, interesting. So yeah, it is, we're in our heads, we're wrapped up in emotions, there's a little bit of fear going on because you're creating this change. You are moving forward, but you're very, very, it's like baby steps, because you're so concerned about yourself and other people. So, you're going to stagnate. You're not going to be able to move forward. So the big message here, what I am picking up is try to get out of your head, take the time to see things in a different light. You're telling yourself something wrong. Okay. And that way you can create, if you balance yourself out, if you open it up, you can open your heart back up. Because I feel like, that's the only emotion card the whole time here. So it feels like you need to kind of open your heart back up a little bit. You've been real protective. So take that time to hang out and just relax and figure out this new direction. You desperately do want to go. You do want to go. You're just too concerned about all the collateral around you when you really have no control over that anyway, right? So let me pull. I'm going to pull and ask the guides. Let's get an oracle, and then I'll do the card for every sign. So yeah, this is interesting, you guys. Very interesting. It's progress, but there's so much concern here. And I don't think that's a bad thing, but they're just making sure you're not overreacting, okay? Because, or swinging one way too hard or to the other. You can't. You got to ground yourself and get in the middle here. Whoops, went flying. I love my little roller chair. Oh, okay. I like it. We got gifts, joy guides. So yeah, you know what? This is all this about changing your attitude and changing your mindset and accepting joy, that get rid of this fear and this over concern so you can progress and really help yourself out. So seek joy. That is a gift. So every time you have joy this week, be appreciative, be grateful, and understand that that's helping you. Okay, move forward. So let's go ahead. Interesting week, guys. I'll pull a card for every. I should buy my. Let's do air signs for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, so let me shuffle this, and once I'm ready, I'll pull off the top for every sign. So let's start with air. Ooh, here we go. Okay, Gemini. Oh, wow. Hooray for you, Geminis. The sun. You get the best card in the deck. This week is all about nurturing yourself, healing yourself, and growing. Good on you. And remember all this. Don't fear change. Just balance yourself out, okay? Libra. Ooh, Queen of Wands. Hallelujah. What mama wants, mama gets. This is fabulous for you. So you are striving towards your goals here. Good for you, Libra. And you're gonna obtain them. That's great. Aquarius. Ooh, the Hermit. All right, Aquarians, time to pull in. Time to pull in. Do that introspection, follow your own guiding light. That's what the Hermit is all about. Figuring out how to light their own path. And if it's only at one step at a time, good on you. All right. So that's the air signs. Let's go to Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So let's see, Taurus, Two of Wands. All right, Taurus. Rubber's meeting the road. Time to make a decision, a choice in your spiritual realm, your drive, your ambition, your desire in life. What do you want, Taurus? Time to make that choice, okay? Capricorn, Eight of Cups. All right, Cappies, you may very well be walking away from something in the emotional world. You're done with it. You're ready to move on to something better. So good on you, Capricorns. And Virgo. Ooh, good for you, Virgos. You got the Nine of Pentacles. Well, you are safe, secure. You're in that little happy walled garden and just having a good old time. You got that birdie on your hand. You can send it out to see what's going on, or you can just have it hang out with you and be safe and secure. So good on you, Virgos. Good week for you. So that's air, earth, fire, Leo, Aries, and Sag. So let's see what's on for you, Leos. Yay, Leos. Keep following that new path. You're getting a big heads up from the universe to go forward in something new for yourself, okay? In the spiritual realm. And that's your card. I mean, you got a fire card there. Leo, Aries, King of Swords. All right, Aries, all about what you're thinking this week, what you're getting going on in your noggin. So, okay, thank you. Ideas and things are going to flood you. You're going to be very much in charge. And for some reason, you're getting clarity. Okay. You're going to have a lot of clarity this week because that's what he has, knowledge and clarity, sans emotions. So good on you, Aries. Sag. Seven of Swords. Okay. Wow. What is she all tied up in? Oh, goodness gracious. Seven of Swords. All right. You know what? You're understanding your experience, what you've been through, and you're just thinking on. I hate to say this. I think you're actually really thinking about the past. I mean, that's what I'm getting on this because it is perusing, and it's something about for you, Sag, just about like I said, your attitude, what you were thinking. So you're going to do the best to keep yourself balanced because you're definitely going to be in your head a lot this week, Sagittarius. And last but not least, water. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer. Three of Cups. Good for you, Cancers. Look to your friends, look to your community, the people you love and trust, and hang with them, consult with them, party with them. It's all good for you on that with the people around you. Cancer, Pisces. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Nice for you, Pisces. He is the slowest moving knight. I mean, he is the plotter, right? But he's solid, grounded, something very good and stable, nice offer. So you're gaining stability this week. Good for you, Pisces. And last but not least, Scorpio. Ooh. The Judgment card. So, Scorpio, you're going to be awakened to something this week, something that really will profoundly hit you about what's going on in your life, in your situation, and it's going to change you. I mean, it's going to have a profound effect on your life this week. So, look out for that, Scorpios. So, that's what I got for this week. I do have to say, always, it is a general for the collective. You may or may not resonate, but I send you all my love. Have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Oh, no. Thank you. I didn't see you. Just popped in. Bye, guys.